Harry, king of the dad jokes. I have never known anyone with so many one-liners up their sleeve. Apparently, you get it from your dad, so I can only imagine the laughs that happen at your house. Harry, I have met some chatty children in my role as a teacher, but I think that you have taken the crown. It's true that moving you made no difference at all. You just chatted to the next person that you got put next to. And it even didn't work when I sat you alone, because the chatting even continued then. I've loved having you as part of Oak's team. You are one special guy, you know. Your writing is so imaginative and creative and really is a pleasure to read. Everything that you have been tasked to do, you have done with gusto and with pride. Apart from tidying up. You always managed to look busy and did a great job of delegating whilst still looking busy. You're always super smart and very dapper looking, and that continued when you went to your prom. How smart did you look? I love that you can laugh at yourself and you're always up for having a giggle. Your face when you did the banana dance was perfect and probably how I'm going to remember you the most. Thank you, Harry, for your enthusiasm in lessons, your humour and your good-natured way, your kindness and generosity to your friends, and being the unforgettable Harry Judd. We will all really miss you, Harry. Good luck.
These are my memories for the lovely Hattie. Hattie, you arrived in year 6, a very quiet, hesitant child. And I've seen you grow throughout the year into a confident, funny, caring and delightful young lady. Someone you can depend on in class to help you out, especially anything to do with art. Your Picasso work you created was amazing, and I know how much you enjoyed doing anything arty. We recently spent a thoroughly enjoyable couple of days creating backdrops for the play, and Hattie, you were in your element, mixing up different colours of paint and experimenting. Well, you're just so good at it and have a great eye for using different techniques. I know that at the start of the year, some of the work in year 6 you found quite difficult, but as you were never afraid to ask for help and have worked so hard that you've improved your understanding and in turn your confidence dramatically in such a short period of time. You've been a good friend to everyone, and I've regularly seen you supporting your friendship group during disputes, always the calm one. And you have this wonderful ability to sense when something is wrong and jump in and hand out the Hattie counselling service to get everyone back on track. Hattie, I'm going to miss you. You've been great in Oaks. It's been lovely having you here. And here, I'll show Barney, you'll say goodbye to Hattie, a little bit bigger than he was. Bye, Hattie. Miss you lots. See you.
I've been chosen to say a few words about you. I've loved seeing you grow over the last few years. You are a confident, bright and sensitive young lady, and you always try your best in everything that you do. I love how you always take other people's feelings into consideration, and always want to make sure that everyone's okay. The plays are amazing. This last year, watching you take part in drama club and doing all your roles in the plays, especially Queen Elizabeth, absolutely fantastic. You delivered that part with such confidence and pride. It was lovely to watch. Young voices, hey, that was amazing. That will be an experience that will stay with you for a lifetime. It was a pleasure to watch you on stage alongside the rest of the SJM choir. I was really proud of you, and I know your mum was too. I think we might have had a few little tears, but it was fantastic. I can't not mention netball, can I? You know, we love our little netball chats, don't we? Keep going with that. I see your passion, and I see how much you love it, and watching your skills grow, it's been brilliant. So keep working hard, and I know you'll go far on your netball journey. I will miss you lots. Good luck in secondary school, and keep being you. P.S. Don't forget our Sports Day song. I loved it. Bye, Lily.
Hi, Joe. This is all about you. I remember when you were a little Joe, and in year 2, you were a leader. You were an organiser. When we had any practical tasks to do, the rest of the class would basically just stand back and go, Joe, what do we do? And you would just go, and you would come up with a plan. You always had a plan for any of those practical activities. You showed straight away that you could see a practical problem, you could see a solution, and you asked people to help. You didn't boss, you didn't strut around telling people what to do. You just said, oh, I think we need to do this. Could you do that bit? And you just sorted it out. And the rest of the class would just look at you and just wait for instructions. You've continued doing that. You're the stage manager, really, aren't you? Whenever that stage needs to go up or come down, even I turn around and go, hey, Joe, what do we do? And you just take the lead. Now, that's a massive skill going forward. If you continue doing that, school, university, work, whatever it brings to you, wherever you go, then that's a talent. Most people can't do that. They can't see the problem. They can't talk to people about ways to solve it. So, Joe, the main thing I'll remember about you is your ability to lead, organise and sort things out. Keep doing it, Joe. Keep being awesome. Thank you.
My message is for Zach. I've seen him grow from a small acorn to a mighty oak. His love of Marvel and the Avengers is legendary. His love of animals, especially his dogs, is also well known. He helps his mum a lot with the shop. He's always been very helpful. He likes doing jobs, offering to do things. He was a great help to me doing the music for the performance. He's also been a dedicated play coach, leader, and he just likes to help. Keep doing the things you like doing, Zach. Always doing your best. Well done, Mrs. Great. Bye.
Well, what can I say about Erin? Well, she's funny, quirky, kind, and always fun to chat to. She was technically in my class for 2 years, but with all the lockdowns, it was more like a year and a bit in actual classroom. However, she was a really great contributor to online learning, and always had really funny memes and pictures to show me that made me smile. She was put up with me trying on her really, it has to say, it was an amazing Jules coat, and she always laughed at my bad jokes. She loves animals and was always the tech expert on Seesaw, to explain all the Seesaw needs and how to do all the bits and pieces. It's been great seeing how much Erin has grown and matured over the last few years. She was amazing in the play, has been a really lovely young lady that I'm super proud of. I wish you all the luck in the world, Erin, as you move on to your next adventure. You'll always be part of the SGM crew. Yeah, well done on super primary years, and good luck so much for the future.
Phoebe, what an incredible young lady you are. I have to say that I'm not sure how I would have got through this year without you. You're calm in a crisis, you're organised, you're efficient, and you've really helped me out of many a spot this year. I remember watching you when we were sorting out the donations for the Ukraine appeal, and you just got everybody sorted, everything into piles. It was perfect. Whenever we went on trips, you led the way. I now see that this is a Mason trait, and that I will now be hot on the heels of another Mason next year. You were a superstar at Saffron Lane and you really showed your sporting prowess. I know that sometimes you shy away from being in the spotlight, particularly in rounders, but I need to ask you to remember that you have such a lot to offer. You're really good. You're really good. You're kind and generous and a really lovely friend. You have a quiet maturity which allows you to rise above my childish humour. Although I'm not sure about what place the raccoon had in our fraud workshop. Maybe you can tell me that later. I will miss coming up the stairs and hearing you and Lily going, "Who goes there?" I will miss your beautiful smile and the way that you conduct yourself. In fact, I'll miss all of you, Phoebe, because you really are such a wonderful person. And I look forward to hearing all about the next stage of your adventures in your high school. Good luck, Phoebe. You've got this.
Hello, I've been asked to speak about Jackson, and I found that quite a privilege to speak about Jackson. Jackson is unique. I think we can all agree on that. He is a humorous, gentle, caring young man. His humour really shines. An example of Jackson humour would be way back, just after Christmas, I think it was. I came into the classroom at the end of playtime, and Jackson had brought my class in from playtime, as he often volunteers to do, to help out, the caring side of him. And he then took off his outdoor shoes and went and sat on my carpet and tried to masquerade as a year 2 and suggested he should be allowed to stay for the afternoon. So I sent him out of my room and we had a bit of a laugh and a giggle. And then for a while afterwards, he tried to sneak in. And every time he came in and brought the children in, he would be taking a shoe off here or just making a thing of it. And it was really funny. And it always brightened up my day. And that's what you do, Jackson. You have a talent to brighten up people's days. Keep on doing that. Keep on smiling. Keep on being you and quirky and individual and different, because different's great. Okay? So, Karen being you, Karen being awesome, and do great things.
Well, Louis, what can I say? First of all, you have been a pleasure to teach. You've had me laughing every single day. And to be fair, sometimes you were the only one that actually got my jokes. So thank you for pretending that I was a little bit funny. Not always a morning person, were you? It usually took you until the register was taken and all the important lunch orders had been done for your cheeky smile to start to emerge. I will miss so much about you, Louis. But first, let me share what I'm not going to miss. Number 1, I won't miss picking up the many water bottles that you leave strewn in your wake. There was another 2 this morning. Number 2, I won't miss falling over your shoes that you've kicked off, preferring to wear my fluffy slippers. I won't miss the constant, "Miss Lawton, Miss Lawton, Miss Lawton." Do you remember that day when we counted it all? I won't miss you sitting on a Malteser on a train and then having to clear up the melted chocolate from your posterior. And the last one, I won't miss the Monday morning check of injuries from all the bumps and bruises that you've had from your football games over the weekend. Now, what I will miss your sense of humour, even those cheeky jokes. I will miss your kindness to the younger children. I will miss your enjoyment in your lessons, particularly maths. You always found some convoluted route of finding a solution that nobody else got, but seemed to be exactly right for you. I will miss your leadership skills, particularly in sports, and your generosity when playing football, to give everyone a go, even though you could have scored 1,000,000 times over. And I will miss your chat. You really are great to have a natter with. Most of all, Louis, I will miss you, because you're proper ace. Don't go turning into a grotty teenager. You have some amazing qualities, and we all think that you are fab. My advice to you in secondary school is to take every opportunity that is thrown at you to grow your skills and not just your footballing prowess. Oh, and when you are a famous footballer, don't forget your old teacher, Miss Lawton, will you? Good luck, Louis. We'll really miss you.
Okay, so these are my memories of the wonderful Archie Martin. Archie is an extremely loving and caring person, and right from week 1 we had a connection with animals, which is why I'm going to record this with some of my boys. Okay, throughout the year I have received regular updates about his dogs, chickens, the horse, both good and bad news. and we always exchange photographs and chats about what's going on. I can always tell when something had happened to one of the chickens because Archie would sidle up to me and give me a big hug. I know that you particularly enjoyed your Titanic topic and you threw yourself into the character you had, and I remember seeing some hilarious photographs of you in the freezing cold bucket of water. In the Key Stage 2 play, you played a key part as one of the narrators, and you did an absolutely fabulous job, never missing any of your cues. Also speaking very beautiful and precisely as well. I'll just get that out of his mouth. Stop it. Sats, you tattled with sheer determination, and I know how important the Sats were to you. Every time we did a practice, you were determined to get a higher score. And with that determination, I'm sure that it has paid off for you when the results come through. Archie, you are such an extremely loyal friend, and I'm sure that Aaron will agree on that point as well. You have a heart of gold and you throw yourself into everything you do with sheer determination, but also with a big smile. Never underestimate the importance of having that caring, kind personality, because that will get you a long way in life. Best of luck in your move to Ibstock, although I know you don't need it. You will be amazing, you'll meet lots of new friends and have a fabulous time. And I'm really going to miss you and our chats that we have about our animals. I'm sure you're going to end up working with animals sometime in the future, even maybe a veterinary surgeon or something. Anyway, lots of love, Archie. See you. Bye.
Hi there, Isabel. I don't think that I have met such a polite, well-mannered, super child as you. You bound in with your beautiful flowing hair and just light up the room with your positivity and your energy. You are fiercely loyal of your friends and have a strong sense of what is right and wrong, and this will hold you in good stead in the future. You have a lovely way of acknowledging your successes without taking anything away from other people. You are kind and generous with your praise and always make sure that everybody around you is okay. You're a super hockey player and fearless in goal. You took part in our athletics event at Saffron Lane, and even though you were nervous, you threw yourself in at every event. You have been a star in our drama productions and did an excellent Sleeping Beauty. Your duet with Hattie had us all in tears. Young Voices was a particular favourite memory of you when you were really living your best life and singing your socks off. Isabel, there's going to be so much that we're going to miss about you. Your organisational skills, your friendships, your generosity, your self-awareness, your beautiful smile and your sunny disposition. I wish you tons of luck for the future and look forward to hearing all the gossip when you pop back and see us.
Hi Tilda, just a little message to say good luck in your next stage of your education. You have been wonderful at Sir John Moore, the last of our Mallender family, our lovely Mallender family. Just remember to always be you, be brave. I know some things will get a little bit tricky and you'll feel a little bit nervous or maybe a little bit wobbly, but you will be fine and you will do well. And you just have to have that little bit of quiet confidence that I know you have, and you will achieve everything that you want to. Okay, keep it munching on those cucumbers and keep that lovely little smile that says, yes, I can do this. I'm a little bit nervous, but I know I can do it. I know you can do it. Take care. You'll be really missed. Bye.
These are my memories for the lovely Maggie Hardman. This is my script that I have typed out, and this is the bad dog who is now eating his bone but at the script. So bear with me. When I think of Maggie, the first memory that springs to mind is during our Sats week when we were making the 3-course breakfast, Miss Lawton and I. We were rushing around and Maggie comes running up the stairs and says, "I'm here, what can I do to help?" And that really sums up Maggie. Without question, the most caring, thoughtful and kind child I have ever met. My early memory of Maggie was from reception, when this cute smiley face used to come up and make a beeline for you and just run up and give you a big hug, which was lovely. What I hadn't realised about Maggie until very recently is what an incredible sprinter she is. Winning a bronze medal at Saffron Lane, and it was lovely to see the photograph of you standing on that podium just beaming with delight. Your performance as Alexa in the Key Stage 2 play was amazing, and I watched you sing your heart out every single time you were on stage. Your solo was so brave, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself. I know that Oaks will agree that you've been a great friend to everyone and always put others before yourself, and I know you've been a great friend to Aaron too, who I'm sure will miss you. Maggie, you've been a joy to have in Oaks, and I will miss your smiley face. You are a lovely person, and I'm 100% sure that you're going to get on and go on and do great things and succeed in everything you do. So, lots of love. Bye.
Maisie, I remember your very first day at SJM. Although for many this would be a daunting experience, moving school and all new beginnings, you came in with an inner calm, and we began our SJM journey as newbies together. Your brilliant smile and friendly nature made for an exceptional first year for me teaching here, so firstly, thank you for that. I remember thinking, wow, this young child is confident, brave, and very smart. You are a born leader and take on responsibilities very well. You were always considerate, helping others in need, whether that's being Nurse Maisie or helping out with their work. And now I see you have taken on the tuck-shop duties too. Then there's the drama performances. You give such charisma and energy into your plays. These qualities are wonderful, and I know you will go on to great things as you always show pure determination and grit in everything you do. From such an early age, you've shown brilliant creativity in your writing too. You have an artistic flair with your own unique style. This confidence has flourished, and now I can't believe the time has come to say goodbye and good luck on your next adventure. Just do as you always do and keep your head up. Be proud of the wonderful person you are. When I think of you, Maisie, these words come to mind. Mature, kind, honest, and inspiring. You have a very exciting future ahead, as I truly believe you can be anything you want to be. Maisie, it has been an absolute pleasure knowing you, and I wish you all the best for the years ahead.
Aaron, or Mr. Ford, what can I say? You and I have had an incredible journey over the last 7 years. Our travel started when you were just 4, and I am pretty sure didn't have any grey hair. So, let's start this journey, shall we? So during your Acorn years, we enjoyed weekly visits to the Forest School, and I remember our little chats during the walks up there in the wind, the snow, the rain, and occasionally sunshine. I especially remember you finding the golden egg, which was set in the middle of a log pile. All the rest of the class had disappeared in the other direction, and you and I went walking into the woods, and there it was. It was obvious then that you were never going to give up, and you would aspire to amazing things. So our first port of call after reception was year 1. This year you worked hard on big moves, phonics, maths, and I seem to remember you couldn't get enough maths. You really enjoyed working with the equipment. So our next stop was Mr. Wilkinson in year 2. This year we had lots of fun, and your sense of humour started to develop, and we would often lose you in a fit of giggles. And this year your interest in history also sparkled, especially during the burning of the incredibly realistic Tudor houses, and it was sad to see them disintegrate into the ashes. The next point on the map was year 3 with Mr. Davis, and we moved into a bigger class with different challenges. You particularly enjoyed the school trip this year when we went to the think tank and enjoyed experimenting in the water area in the courtyard. Took me ages to dry out. Year 4, all aboard the Hogwarts Express, the year of Harry Potter, the demolition of the mobile classroom and the big move back into the main building. We'd sit at the back facing the board and try to keep up. The Key Stage 2 trip this year was to Harry Potter World, and that has to be the highlight of the year. I seem to remember you were hungry all the way round, and it was when's it dinner time? Year 5 was the year when I parted for a brief time. It was the start of COVID and you were in Elm's class. But this didn't stop you. Your typing skills improved, your interest in food developed, and we would frequently talk about, what's for tea tonight? So, Year 6. Your adventure through the paths of primary education is nearly over. And what a year you've had. Young Voices, London, the Titanic. You've given Oscar-winning awards, performances in all the plays, especially this year, Sir Francis. So, where do I start? Or maybe I should finish, yeah? We've had an unforgettable 7 years. I'm going to miss your enthusiasm for history, for food, for maths, for food, for talking about cakes, for food, and what you're going to have for tea. I'll miss your gentle touch on my arm when you're writing. The constant taps on my arm is accompanied by, Mrs. Pickering, Mrs. Pickering. How during speech and language and typing sessions, you'd start a sentence with, Mrs. Pickering, guess what? Your brilliant sense of humour, your ability to never give up and always do your best. I'll miss your face, peeping round the door, just coming in for a chat. So, I'll stop now, the train has come to its final station. And you need to change platforms, ready for your next big adventure. So let's just say, Aaron, you've been absolutely fantastic. And it's been an honour to grow up with you. So my final message to you, Aaron, and maybe to the rest of the class, is don't forget you're all allergic to chocolate.